Hello, 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 friend. Okay, so good evening, friend. Welcome to my live. Today is day 8. Whew, and I'm late today. Not late, but I decided to just kind of do a different time. So, welcome to my channel. I'm on Instagram. And also, I am on YouTube, on my YouTube channel at SMM Realty Group. So definitely follow me there if you're not following me there. If you're there, say hello. Let me know how you are doing, what's going on this evening. And as you come in on Instagram, drop in a chat where you're joining me from, say hello. And if this is your first time joining me, drop a one in the chat. And as you come in, if you're a first-time home buyer and you're looking to purchase a home, definitely drop a 2 in the chat, not a 1, a 2 in the chat. So come on in, y'all. And today I have a great topic that I want to share with you all today. It's all about the different types of VA loans. So before I get into that, let me introduce myself. I am Shevvy and I am part of the KW Montgomery office. I'm a realtor there and here in Montgomery, Alabama. So if you are looking to buy or purchase a home in the Montgomery and surrounding areas, then definitely I would love to support you not only to buy your home or sell your home, but also to make sure that you're educated on making the best choice for you and your family if you have your family. And if you are a military member or veteran relocating from a different state to Alabama and you would love to have a realtor that is military friendly, experienced, veteran as well, too, definitely reach out to me because I have 22 plus years of serving in the military. Now that I'm retired, I love what I do as a realtor. So definitely reach out to me if you have any questions about the location here within the Montgomery Maxwell Air Force Base and Gunter Air Force Base if you're PCSing or transitioning. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, welcome to the live and today's day 8. And because of February and making sure that you all are aware of who I am and what's going on in the market, and also bringing some educational insight on real estate, you know, experience from open houses, from home inspections. So definitely, if you have missed the previous lives, definitely you can go back and watch those lives later on, or you can go to my YouTube channel and catch them as well. I still have to upload the other two, day 1 and day 2, on my YouTube channel because I had to wait for StreamYard to, not StreamYard, I had to wait for YouTube to kind of approve StreamYard to access and go live. But yes, it's all good. All right, y'all. So if you are a veteran, so if this live today is really for individuals who are military individuals, whether you are active duty, whether you are a guardsman, whether you are a I'm going blank. Active duty, guard, reserve, or Air National. What is the other one? I cannot think. I am going blank right now, y'all. So it's active duty, guard, reserve, and Coast Guard. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So definitely, if you fall into those 4 categories, you are eligible to use the VA loans. But there are different types of VA loans, and I've used my VA loan twice when I first purchased my first home, and then when I purchased my current home right now. So I just want to share with you because I think as a military member, if you've never used a VA for home loan, then you're not aware of all the benefits that you get. Because we always hear as a military member, you get a lot of different benefits, but especially if you're a young person and you're really considering purchasing your first home, you may not be aware of the different types of loan benefits, different types of loans that are available to military members, whether you're active duty, guard, reserve, or you're part of the Coast Guard community. So definitely, hopefully this live give you some insight. And if it does, I would love for you to leave in the chat like, hey, I was not aware of this, because I'm learning a lot as well too. The more I dive and dig deep to understand the different types of loans as a realtor, because I want to make sure that I am knowledgeable and become the go-to person for you when it comes to your real estate questions. So different types of VA loans. Okay. So there are 4 different types. Well, I will go over each one. And what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to share a little bit more on the VA loan. I think for the next couple of days, I'm going to speak more on the VA loan and the processes. But today I just want to talk about the different types. Okay. So For me, I'm gonna share my experience. So when I first used the VA loan process, I had no clue. Like I was just told, like, hey, you can get a VA loan, and that was it. Okay, my realtor kind of gave me some insight about it, but still I was like clueless. Like, okay, VA loan, I don't have a down payment. And that's the plus about getting a VA loan is the fact that 90% of the time, and this is according to va.gov, is that military members or veterans do not have to pay any down payment whatsoever. Like, for example, you may have your typical conventional loan, you may have to pay 20% or 3%, depending on the different types of loan that you utilize if you're not a military member, which I will do another live on the different types of the other options, loan options that are available for non-military members. And according to the VA, 90% is zero down payment, which is amazing because imagine having to bring $20,000 as a down payment if you don't have it. And that is the benefit of being in the military. Because I know when I purchased my first home, I didn't have to put a down payment, which was really amazing, especially with a family. My son was 6 months at the time. So it was great to not have to put X amount of percentage down. So that was really great. And also the only thing I had to put down was the earnest money, which was like $1,000. And then closing costs, which was like under $5,000, which again, that is the incentive of using the VA loan. Okay. So first type of loan is the VA direct loan, which is, it serves as your mortgage lender and your mortgage lender and the person you will actually like use for your mortgage loan. So like you're not going to another bank, you're actually using the VA company program to get your loan and pay your mortgage. Okay. So I need to write better because my handwriting is just like, what did I write down here? But yeah, so you have the direct loan. And again, this is a VA backed loan, which is guaranteed. So what that means is if you, like, for example, with me, I purchased a home through a bank. I got a loan through a bank. And because I was eligible for the VA loan, VA backed loan, now the VA is telling that person, or not that person, but that bank, like, hey, we are going to guarantee you that if Shevvy falls short or foreclosure on her home, that we're going to make sure that you get your money back to some degree. So that is why that's why a lot of banks are comfortable lending money to military members, because they know it's like a guaranteed loan that VA is going to make sure that, okay, these members are able to, if they can't afford their payments or foreclosure, because life happens, you lose your job, you get discharged, whatever the case may be, is that we're going to pick up the slack and make sure that you are repaid a percentage of that loan, because there is, the bank is taking a risk, but also they're more secure in the fact that, okay, this loan is backed by a by the VA, which is really good. So like I said, 90% is made without a down payment, which is amazing. So the VA back loan, like I said, is guaranteed. It's telling like, hey, we're going to stand behind Shevvy. We're going to stand behind you to make sure that, hey, if she falls through with her payment due to foreclosure, you're still going to get paid. Okay. So yes. So that's just like a quick summary. So the first type of loan, which I kind of said, but that was like more like a summary of what the VA back loan is all about, is the purchase loan. And the purchase loan this gives you the opportunity as an individual, military individual, again, whether you're active duty, you're a retired individual, you're a reserve, you're guard, you're part of the Coast Guard, then you get to, depending on your eligibility, you can apply for the purchase loan. And this is more than likely the average individual in the military, which I fall into this category when I purchased my first home and when I purchased my second home. So this is the purchase loan, which allows you as the buyer to buy, to build, or improve, your home, like enhance your home with no down payment whatsoever. And one thing about this process is you get better terms and better interests. For example, my first home, this was 2010, like I shared a couple of days ago. Our interest rate at the time was 4.05, which was good compared to where we're at now. It was definitely amazing. Okay. So that was good. So that's the first one, that is the purchase loan, which allows you to buy a home, build a home. Like I shared a couple days ago, I was able to buy a home that was already built, and then I was able to build a home using the VA loan, one of this specific loan process. Okay, what else? Then we have the Native American Direct Loan. Okay, so this is for veterans or spouses, veterans who are Native American, or if they have a spouse who is Native American, that is an individual who is married to a military member, but they're Native American, they fall into that category. They can use this loan to buy, build, or improve a home and on federal trust land. So again, it's very similar to the purchase loan, but this is more an incentive that is directly related to an individual who is a Native American individual. So I would not fall into that category unless I was married to someone who was a Native American and he or she was in the military. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And then the third one is the interest rate reduction refinance. And this is pretty much when you have an existing VA loan already and you want to reduce your monthly mortgage payment. So for example, if you decided to purchase a home and that home was like maybe almost $500,000, because if you think about COVID during that time, a lot of people were just buying houses and were paying more than what the value of the house was because of demand. That could be a situation where, okay, you purchased a home that was almost $500,000, and at the time you felt like, okay, this was the house, and I got approved. But now in 2024, that mortgage amount is so much that you cannot afford that. So this would be where you apply for the interest rate reduction and refinance. And this allows you to reduce your monthly mortgage payment, or move to a more stable payment that you can actually afford. Okay. Also, with this loan, you can actually replace your current loan with a new one under a different term. So, depending on your eligibility, which again, it all depends on your eligibility. With the VA, you can use the interest rate reduction refinance to get your mortgage down, your payment, get a new loan with a different interest rate. So it's like you're just refinancing the loan in general. So that was the third one. So I talked about the purchase loan, which is pretty much more like me looking to buy, build, or improve a current home with no down payment. I have not provided any down payment in both homes that I purchased. Well, one purchased and one built, and both interest rate was pretty good. So, which is for me as a military veteran, happy with that. And then I talked about the Native American direct loan, which again, this is for veterans who are Native American, or if you have a spouse who's Native American and you're married to that person and you're serving in the military, then he or she is allowed to use the VA loan as well too. And then third, I talked about the interest rate reduction refinance. And again, this is just kind of think of refinancing your mortgage to get to a monthly mortgage payment that you can actually afford, because sometimes we do spend above our means and then that reality hits and then we're like, man, I cannot afford this rent. So instead of going to foreclosure, then you might want to look into using this. So again, all this information is on the va.gov website. So if you're really looking to purchase a home, you're looking to refinance a home, then definitely I recommend that you go there and get more details. But if you're like, hey, I am ready to purchase and I'm ready to use my VA, then I would love for you to reach out, because I would love to be your realtor and serve you to make sure that you are educated and make the right decisions. Okay. When it comes to purchasing your home and doing and have an amazing real estate journey. And the last thing, the last type of loan that the VA can assist you with, again, all of this is based on your eligibility, because the VA, if you're in the military, they have to make sure that you are eligible for that. And this, a lot of it you can see on the website. It will ask specific questions for each loan, and you can actually determine whether or not you are eligible for that specific loan, and then you can apply for that as well. So www.va.gov. Okay. So the last one is the cash out refinance. This lets you replace your current loan with a new one under different terms. Okay. And you are able to, with this loan, you can take cash out of your home, take the equity, and or refinance a non-VA loan into a VA back loan. So just to summarize this is the cash out refinance. This allows you to take equity out of that home. But the thing with this, you have to have lived in that home using the VA loan, of course. Now with this loan, it's allowing you to replace your current loan where you can actually get under a different loan with a different terms, different conditions, which will be amazing. Again, similar to refinance, but you can also take cash out based on the equity of the home to refinance into a non-VA loan. You can also use this to refinance a non-VA loan into a VA back loan. So if you're currently in a home where it's not a VA loan, you can use this type of loan to kind of transfer that into a VA back loan. Kind of like you can shift your terms into this new conventional terms, for example, into this VA cash out refinance. Okay, so hopefully what I shared today made sense. Hopefully you were able to like, okay, I was not aware of this. And if you want some more information, you can reach out to me if you have questions. But also, like I said, you can just go to the va.gov and get more details on this. And what I'm going to do for the next couple of days, I'm going to share a little bit more about the VA process on eligibility, because I know when I was purchasing my first home, and the bank kept asking me for an eligibility letter. I'm like, what the heck is that? I have no clue what it is. And that stalled the process. Like we were waiting, trying to move into the house within 30 days. But and my realtor wasn't clear. And that's why it's so important to make sure that when you have a realtor, like he or she is like, knows exactly what they're doing, but also if they don't know the answer, be able to like clarify. And it wasn't until after days, and I'm like, what is the eligibility? Because they were asking me for that letter, and I'm like, I have no letter. And then finally, I guess the one person in the bank reached out to the VA office, got the eligibility letter, and was like, we're good to go. It's like, wow. But hopefully me sharing the different types of loans as brought some awareness of your different options that you can have as a military member, because definitely as a military member, as a veteran, I am making sure that I use all my benefits. So as a realtor, I want to make sure that you are using all of your benefits as a military veteran. Okay, but I'm going to share more about this process about eligibility in a sense of who all can use, because some people may be like, well, if my husband passed or my wife passed away, do I still have eligibility to use the VA loan? So I will talk more about that, because this is all about making sure that you are educated to purchase your home with a sound mind and no regrets. Okay. Well, all right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Shevvy and I'm a realtor at KW Montgomery. And I'm happy to just kind of show up here to share my insight on real estate, what's going on, different types of loans, just the journey overall. So if you are in the Montgomery and the surrounding area and you are looking to purchase your first home, or you're looking to sell your home, then definitely reach out to me, because I'm all about not only serving you to purchase your home or sell your home, but also to educate you on making the best choice for yourself and for your family. And if you are a veteran who is transitioning from a different state, you're relocating from out of state to Alabama, and you're going to be assigned to Maxwell Air Force Base or Gunter, and you're looking to find a community that's great for you, find a community that's great for your family, great school, great neighborhood, then definitely reach out to me, because as a veteran, I definitely understand the importance of making sure you are able to find that community where you can feel safe, where you can have great school for your kids, because I do have young kids as well. So I definitely understand the importance of making sure that, hey, the family settle in so that I can go to work and focus and not worry about, okay, my family don't have anywhere to live. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow. And again, different times. So if you didn't catch me today, hashtag replay, But I would love to see you guys. And if you have any questions, drop them in the chat because I do come back and take a look. And have an amazing day, okay? Don't forget to follow me on YouTube as well as SMM Realty Group. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have an amazing day.